Hey guys, it's KD and Russ from the Thundercast, and we've got two very, very special guys joining us today to give you the rundown on a wicked cool event that's coming up as part of Green and White Weekend. Next weekend, the spring football game. I've got Tyler Ferris from the Big Green, and of course, the most recognizable guy on the video right now, none other than Chad Pennington, to give us the lowdown. Well, what's going on this weekend, fellas? What's happening for Green and White Weekend?
So, Chad, you want me to start?
Absolutely.
All right. So, on Friday, April 21st, we are going to be opening up the tailgating lot, the west lot, at 4 p.m. People can come out and tailgate. We're going to have live music from a band called Souls of the Wounded. They're an 80s and 90s rock and country cover band. We'll also have some jump houses for kids. We're going to have a mechanical buffalo out there. And then the main event starts at 6. Actually, let me backtrack for a second. At 5 o'clock, we're going to have the Marshall Legends meet and greet with Chad and some of our Hall of Fame guys up in the private box level of the football stadium. Folks can spend $50 to get in there. We're going to have food and beverage. There's going to be trophies set up for photo ops, and then and Chad and those guys always do a great job mingling with the fans. And then after that, our main event is the Herd Country Cornhole Classic. People can buy in teams of 4. They're going to have a crew cup tournament. It's basically, Chad, and you can fill in where I missed because I'm still kind of grasping the cornhole thing here. We're going to have the teams of 4 in this crew cup. They're going to be tossing 2 bags around, I believe, for 10 rounds. Get a chance to hang out with the celebrity they get matched up with in a blind draw. And then once those 10 rounds are up, the American Cornhole League is sending down some ACL pros to pair up with our Marshall Hall of Famers. They're going to have a winner-take-all tournament, Celebrity Pro-Am. So it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, Tyler, it's one of those unique events. As Tyler and I were speaking, and Big Green has done a great job over the last couple of years since the hiring of Coach Huff of putting on a bowling tournament to number one, generate our spring game interest, and number 2, most importantly, to really support our football program financially. I know Coach Huff was on the Thundercast recently talking about how the landscape of college football has changed dramatically over the last few years. And so for us to be able to compete as a football program, we've got to step up our game as donors and supporters of our program to make sure we're doing what we need to do so that our teams can be successful and competitive out on the field and in the arena. And so this cornhole idea, as most people know, cornhole is really blowing up across the nation. It's such a great sport and event to bring people together, to tailgate, to barbecue, and all of us can toss a bag over to a platform and try to get it in the hole. And so it's very unique in that way as well. And so Tyler and I put our heads together. I was able to help us connect via one of my great friends in NFL, Leonard Wheeler. He works closely with the ACL. And so we were able to connect with Stacy Moore, the president of the American Cornhole League. Stacy connected us with Kerry Colifer from POCA, actually, director in West Virginia for the ACL. What we were able to do is to develop an event, number one, that we think that it has some longevity and has some sustainability to do this year after year. People look forward to it every spring. We can eventually bring in more media, more television, and really grow this event to make it so meaningful for our athletic program. And so what we've been able to set up this year is bringing in Marshall Hall of Famers, celebs, as well as pairing those celebs up with 24 AC Pro and A-type players. And these guys are flat phenomenal when it comes to cornhole. As Tyler said, we're going to do a Crew Cup 2014 double elimination tournament, 10 rounds for each game for the 24 donor teams. And then after that, we'll have a Celebrity Pro-Am where one of our Marshall celebs are paired up with one of the ACL pros, which I think would be a great viewing event to be able to do it in the stadium with the lights on, be able to use the concourse area for concessions, also use the field area. It's going to be a neat event, one that we want to do really well this first year, learn from it, and then make it even bigger as we move forward. So we just want to really wrap our arms around the football program, make sure we need to do as supporters, donors, make our guys are ready to go, have the financial tools necessary to be successful as we move into the Sun Belt Conference and move to the future of Marshall football.
Yeah, and it sounds like, I mean, the bowling tournament that we did, the bowling event, that was great. But it sounds like this already has the potential to be so much bigger than that, because our field and our concourses are just a lot bigger than the capacity that you're going to have for this bowling event. And it seems like it's going to be bigger and better already.
100%. And it's not just about the actual tournament. It's about more and more people being able to access the event, right? Because we do have it in the stadium. And if we do get weather, we can move it right into the indoor and miss the beat. So it does give us a lot more flexibility to be able to sustain something like this and to keep making it bigger and better.
Yeah, I think you have unofficially snatched the start of football season from the actual green and white game, which is a pretty cool thing, because now your cornhole, you got cookouts, you've created the vibe, man, around the Jones. So this could be something big time for a long time. Huge kudos on that idea. I think this is going to go over really, really well. All the information that you guys have talked about is going to be available here really soon. Tyler, if somebody wants to sign up, if somebody wants to get on board really quick, how do they do that?
So you're going to be able to purchase a ticket to the meet and greet online. We're so limited on space in the cornhole tournament. I'm just trying to get people to reach out to me, and I'm filling that as we go. We're about half full right now with teams. I think once we get this press release out, I think we're gonna go ahead and fill that up hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow. And then we're gonna get this bracket set up and get going.
Dang, you're talking about a 24-hour fill up. So time is of the essence if this is something that you want to get involved in. Fellas, this sounds like a great event. It's going to be really, really awesome. I hope that droves and droves of fans turn out to not only take part, but hey, come and watch, right? I'm sure you're going to be able to sit in the stands and maybe watch, right?
Yeah, so fans can come in the chairback section. If they purchase a parking pass, that's going to be good for one admission, and then any additional admission will be $5 at the door.
Awesome. Okay. Man, what a great setup.
And it's great that you can come and tailgate on Friday, leave your gear overnight, and tailgate, be ready to start tailgating when it opens 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Absolutely. It's just like a September Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a great weekend too, guys, because we got the softball team who is amazing this year.
Yeah.
And at 1:00 on Saturday, we got our spring game at 4 on Saturday. Great day to be part of Herd Athletics.
And the next day on Sunday, we're hosting a tailgate over there as well at softball, because this softball team, they're killer, and it's going to be a big weekend with James Madison, so we can't wait to see that as well.
That's right. Now you got to make yourselves available. Friday for the awesome cornhole event, Saturday for the green and white game, and get your butts back down to downtown Huntington at the Dot on Sunday for the second Thundercast tailgate. All going on that green and white weekend. This is going to be awesome. Guys, thanks so much for joining us and getting the word out on this. I think we've created one hell of a buzz for this coming up green and white weekend. This is awesome. Thanks so much.
And Chad, I've got a quick question. Can we expect your accuracy from football to translate over into cornhole?
Well, that's certainly my goal. Now we're going from up. And so, at least show me a little bit of grace so I can get into my groove.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Guys, take it easy. It was a pleasure talking to you. We'll see you in a couple of weekends. Go Herd.